So this is the situation at present. At present, we are joined by Lakshmi Narayan, who's the teacher of Devi Shri. Lakshmi Narayan, namaskara. Hello. Lakshmi Narayan, kelboda?
Hello.
Hello, Lakshmi Narayan, namaskara. News9 inda.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಈಗ ಈ ಸ್ವಾಮಿದು ಈ ಘಟನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ
ಇವಾಗ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ?
ಹಾ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವರೇ. ಈಗ
ಸೌಂಡ್
ಹೇಳಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವರೇ.
ಸರ್, ದೇವಿಶ್ರೀ ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್. ಸುಮಾರು 5-6ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ನಮ್ಮ HS ಬಲದೇವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. 7ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿಸಿ ತಕೊಂಡೋದ.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅವಾಗೇನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದ, ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದು
ಹೀಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸಳ್ಳಿ ಸ್ವಂತವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿನಾಯಕನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಸಂಪ್ರೂಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ನಮಗೂ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನನಗೂ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ಈ ತರ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಏನು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಏನೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ 1-2 ನಿಮಿಷ, ಬೇಜಾರಾಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವರೇ, ಇವರದ್ದು ಈ ವರ್ತನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಏನು?
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋಲಾರಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಈಗ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವರೇ, ಈಗ ವರ್ತನೆ ಈ ಒಂಥರ ವರ್ತನೆ
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Okay, thank you, Lakshmi Narayan avare. So Akshata, this is one of the teachers who said that till 7th standard he was in fact very good a student, and after that suddenly he took a spiritual path, and then he built a temple in this particular region also, and he had in fact been trusted by a lot of people, but after this it's become a shocker to them that he has behaved in such a manner, and that more in the garb of spirituality he's done all these things, and they also feel cheated by his presence with this regard. And now this has come as a shocker to a lot of them, because they never expected this concerned person, Devi Shri, to in fact behave like this.
Right, Varghese, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. Well, we've got Mr. Sachidananda Babu, the renowned astrologer, now joining us over the phone lines. Mr. Sachidananda Babu, first of all, your reaction to what you're seeing on your screens?
See, honestly speaking, unfortunately, if you switch on the TV in the morning, especially the local channels, we find every channel is flooded with idiotic, saint kind looking people who are nothing short of criminals posing to be astrologers. And unfortunately, what is happening is certain channels are also overly encouraging such criminals, and they make a presentation, as if they are very divine people, and they are there for the welfare of the society, and their makeup is also very excellent. They have those beards and colorful malas around their necks, and of course they also hold magic wands and all those things, and pretend to be astrologers. Honestly speaking, I've seen a couple of those programs, and I don't think that this has anything to do with astrology, but the common ignorant people are being taken for a ride by these people claiming to be, saints and sons and sadhus and all that. Right. Now, as far as this particular person is concerned, time and again, it has come to my notice that he is nothing short of a criminal and is a sex maniac and an idiotic fellow who has nothing to do with astrology. He has just put on a makeup like this. And, see, unfortunately, it is a blot, on the name of other good astrologers, which makes us feel very sad, I feel very sad. And they're trying to spoil the name of good astrologers, because astrology as of now is just a science, and it has nothing to do with different kinds of makeups and all those things. See, I am an astrologer in the last 36 years. I mean, never used any special makeup for myself. I just behave like a normal man and deal with it more as a science. Now, these people under the garb of astrologers, they create a scare for people and make them part with lakhs of rupees, telling them they'll perform special, havans and homas for them, and they behave like representatives of the divine. And also, they're all, most of them are sex maniacs. So time and again, many clients have come to me, have told me, because I was not available on time, they were forced to go to such people, and these people had made very dirty advances, especially towards the women folk. But they were afraid, to complain, because these people also claim to be very powerful people in society, and they would harm their lives and all that. My first impression is, media has a lot of things to do for this. I would request many other, local media people not to, project these people as saints and sadhus, and just do small astrology programs under certain limitations. And such people, I think, the best way to deal with such people, I would request the government to put them behind bars and also probably hang them. They're a blot to society and to the good astrologers.
Right. Mr. Sachidananda Babu, also at this point, you yourself pulled up the issue, which is, of course, that with such cases coming to light, there will be a lot of doubts cropping up on astrologers as such, ruining the reputation of the field as such.
Probably I didn't catch you. Can you come again?
Mr. Babu, you made a point about how this particular man is in fact ruining the reputation of the field as such. Don't you think this is the point that will be put across to the people, seeing instances in the past as well?
Yeah, definitely, we definitely need to do that. And see, as far as my astrology programs are concerned, I keep on telling people that first of all, an astrologer is not a god. He doesn't need to put on, buffoon kind of makeups and all those things and behave to be representatives of God. And astrology is nothing short of a simple science. And there is no magic in astrology. In astrology, we do a lot of counseling and guiding, and we don't claim to perform miracles. Because, karma is part of everybody's life, and karmic influences cannot be changed by anybody, even probably God. We can only guide them in times of distress and show them the right path. And this blot, because created by such, I would term them as the worst criminals, worse than, terrorists. Honestly speaking, they're worse than terrorists. And I think the best punishment would be to just hang them.
Absolutely. Speaking about Devi Shri here, what we're looking on our screens is absolutely shocking. But Mr. Sachidananda Babu, you went on to state that it was well known that he is even a criminal.
Yes, of course. A lot of people keep on, telling me information about. See, there are, honestly speaking, a lot more so-called astrologers who are even now appearing on the media, on TV, various other channels. And I would also like to tell people that apart from, media projecting certain unscrupulous astrologers, certain, God people are also, Godmen are also, they also need to be targeted. Because many people who run ashrams and claim to be Swamijis, they are also nothing short of criminals. In the name of God, and in the name of religion, and in the name of astrology, I think these people, are committing criminal acts worse than the worst terrorists. So I think, media has a lot of work to do. They should do a lot of further sting operations. And I would definitely request certain other media not to project such people every day on TV, for hours and hours together and waste their time as well.
Right. Mr. Sachidananda Babu, also, of course, you made the point across that a lot of people are now entering the field just because they can earn some money in the garb of knowing astrology rather well. So how do you differentiate between the good ones and the bad ones? Because it's only after incidents like this come out that you realize that this particular man was in fact not the famed astrologer as he claims to be.
Well, it's a very difficult job to identify a good astrologer, but what people can do is, they can, probably do a little small investigation and find out since how long this man has been in the field of astrology and what is his family background and things like that. See, these people who are being exposed now, 2 years back, they were, nothing. Nobody ever knew their names. For example, I have been in the field for the last 36 years and I have a blemishless reputation, spotless reputation, and My father is one of the best known astrologers the world could ever seen. And I have the best of clientele. But you know what these people do is they get in touch with all the big politicians and high-fly people, click pictures with them and put it in their offices and on TV also. As of now, I always keep away from politicians and high-fly meetings and all that and just behave like a good astrologer. So that's the difference between a good astrologer and this quack. These people, claim to have very wide contacts and, try to project themselves as very influential people, giving predictions to prime ministers and presidents and all those things, which is absolutely, honestly speaking, nothing but BS. Okay?
Right.
And we just adhere to the requirement of the common people. And if I have contacts, if I know very influential people and politicians, that is only for myself. I should not keep on projecting on TV and in my office and all that. So the moment a person, projects himself as a very big man, saying that he knows all these influential politicians and all that, then you must take it for granted that he is nothing short of a crook.
Right. Right, Mr. Sachidanand Babu, thank you so much for talking to News9 and sharing your views with us. That was the renowned astrologer, Mr. Sachidanand Babu, taking us through exactly how you can even differentiate, and also going on to state that people like Devishri, astrologers like Devishri, pretty much ruin the field reputation of astrologers as well. This particular Lechi act was caught on CCTV footage, and the woman you see on your screens, we understand, is a devotee of his who is in his ashram. Remember, he is an astrologer who is pretty well known in the state, and it has come as an absolute shock to many of his followers to see him engaging in such a Lechi act. We'll slip into a short break at this point. We will continue tracking the story on the other side. Stay tuned.